Hey there, guys. So today I wanted to do a review of a Chinese knife here. This is an Enlan EL01. It's a pretty popular knife from the Enlan guys. If anybody here's been watching my videos, you know I'm a fan of the Chinese knives. This guy right here probably got to be my favorite. This is a Sanrenmu. This here is the GB763. Phenomenal knife. If you can get your hands on one, do it. Um, they cost about 12 bucks, and it's probably one of the best EDC knives ever. So, anyways, I had never got an Enlan knife before, and so I figured I was going to give one a shot. So, came today, took it apart, and the first thing you notice with this guy is it's heavy. It's probably, I mean, granted it's a bigger knife, but it's heavier than that one by a factor of 3. I've got a Utilitac here, and the Utilitac is about the same size. This guy's still heavier. You can see that the inserts in it, the steel inserts, are a lot thicker, and certainly the blade is a lot thicker too. I'd say it's probably a third thicker. By the way, the steel on this here is the 8CR what is it? Yeah, 8CR 13 MOV, which is pretty standard Chinese steel. It's a good steel. It's strong enough to do what you need it to do, but easy enough to be able to sharpen it when you need to. But anyways, getting back to this guy. So I saw it, and I really wanted to like it, and I don't have a bias against the Chinese things, so none of that is a factor here. But I can't say that I like it. And I don't know if this is just particularly this knife, or like if I got a dud or what, but I'll tell you a couple things here. So first off, this is a flipper, and it doesn't flip. I have loosened this nut here, and I have loosened these guys. And in fact, what I found out is I had this completely undone to the point where you could push it from one side to the other, and you can actually see there's play in it right now. It's actually these here that make a big difference in how sticky this thing is. So I'm kind of done being able to adjust it right now, and at this point I just have to give it a good whack when I flip it out. Otherwise this is going to be too loose. One other thing you'll notice is there's a pretty wonky looking nut head here, right? You don't get a tool with this, and there's certainly none that you can buy. The only workaround I was able to come up with here so far is, because you've got the 3 points here, a drill. The head of a drill actually, if you close it small enough, will go under here and be able to screw this thing. But otherwise, you can probably see the scratches from my attempts to push it with a flathead screwdriver and different things like that. So I got to give that a big fail. I mean, unless you have, you know, a lot of equipment in the field, it's not field maintainable. You can't easily adjust it. So I'm not terribly happy with that. Next thing on this is, when you look at the clip on it, clip here is set really low, so this thing sticks out of your pocket like an inch. And for EDCs, I don't think you want to be showing them off. I mean, I don't care too much, but I certainly would like it to be a little bit higher up and less conspicuous. So that's another thing that I gotta say I'm not a huge fan of. Nice things about it: grip, a lot of jimping. Got it up here, got it down there, got some over there. Another thing that wasn't so hot on this guy is the lock. So you can see it's not even engaging halfway. You really have to crank it hard for it to engage more than that. And in fact, I actually took the blade out of this and I ground the blade down a little bit and stretched this out to get it to engage even more. So I mean, with a locking knife, I mean, if it doesn't engage properly like that, what's the point, right? It's just, I don't think it's a good knife at all. Anyways, on the plus side, I guess it was 11 bucks, so you know, you get what you pay for, but I've certainly seen higher quality out of other Chinese brands like Sanrenmu. So anyways, don't know if this was a dud, or you know, or if it's in fact how they make these things. Maybe someone else out there can actually, you know, tell me if they've had the similar experience. But if it was a choice between this or the Sanrenmu, I would definitely go with the Sanrenmu. And right now, Sanrenmu has a 910 model, which is using a Swedish steel, and it's absolutely about exactly the same size as this here, and from what I've heard from other folks that have one, it's just a monster and they're loving it. Now it's more expensive. It's around $30 or so. So now you're getting into the territory of, you know, other American knives. Of course, though, those ones are either made in Taiwan or China. So I guess it's the same thing. Anyways, that's all I got for you today. Don't buy it.